What if I told you that the 8 hours you spend sleeping could be the most powerful fat-burning window of your entire day? While most people struggle with restrictive diets and exhausting workouts, there's a hidden metabolic switch that activates only during deep sleep, and 97% of people accidentally turn it off every single night. Dr. Matthew Walker from UC Berkeley discovered that people who follow a specific sleep protocol burn up to 300% more fat during rest than those who don't. The shocking part, it has nothing to do with what you eat or how much you exercise. Right now, as you're watching this video, your body is making a decision that will determine whether you burn fat or store fat tonight. This decision happens automatically, but here's the terrifying part. Most people have accidentally programmed their bodies to make the wrong choice every single night for years. Here's what's happening in your body that you can't see. Every night, your metabolism faces a critical decision point. It can either shift into fat-burning mode or fat storage mode. This decision happens in the first 90 minutes of sleep, and it's controlled by what researchers call the metabolic switch. But what triggers this switch? What makes your body choose fat burning over fat storage? The answer lies in a hormone most people have never heard of, and it's released only when specific conditions are met. Dr. Sachin Panda from the Salk Institute discovered that your body produces growth hormone during sleep that can spike by up to 500%, literally melting fat while you sleep. But there's a window of opportunity that closes if you miss it, and it starts 3 to 4 hours before you even go to bed. Step 1. Create the pre-sleep metabolic window, which is around 7 to 8 p.m. Stop eating 3 to 4 hours before bed. This isn't about calories, it's about insulin. When insulin levels drop below 10 millunits per litre, your body activates hormone-sensitive lipase, the enzyme that breaks down stored fat. Dr. Jason Fung's research shows that this metabolic switch only occurs when your digestive system is completely at rest. Miss this window, and your body stays in storage mode all night. Your bedroom temperature is sabotaging your fat loss, but not in the way you think. Most people believe colder is better, but they're missing the real secret that could double their overnight fat burning. The truth involves a counterintuitive temperature manipulation that tricks your body into metabolic overdrive. Here's what Stanford researchers discovered that changes everything about sleep and fat loss. Your core body temperature needs to drop by exactly 2 to 3 degrees Fahrenheit to trigger maximum fat oxidation. But the shocking part isn't about making your room colder. It's about what you do before you get into bed. People sleeping in rooms between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit burned 42% more brown fat, the special fat that actually burns calories. But here's the part that will surprise you. The real magic happens when you manipulate your body temperature in a specific sequence. Step 2. Engineer your sleep temperature. Set your room to 65 degrees Fahrenheit, but here's the secret most people miss. Take a hot shower or bath 90 minutes before bed. This creates a rapid temperature drop that signals your hypothalamus to release fat-burning hormones. The contrast effect amplifies growth hormone production by up to 24%. Step 3. Activate brown fat zones. Sleep with your shoulders and upper back exposed. These areas contain the highest concentration of brown fat cells. A 2019 study in Cell Metabolism showed that cooling these specific zones increased overnight fat burning by 15% compared to full body warming. There's invisible light in your bedroom right now that's blocking your fat loss, and you can't see it with your naked eye. This hidden light source is more powerful than any diet mistake you could make, and it's sabotaging your metabolism every single night without you knowing it. You think your room is dark, but there's light pollution that your brain detects even through closed eyelids. Even tiny amounts of light, as little as 5 lux, can suppress melatonin by 50%. But here's where it gets interesting. Melatonin isn't just a sleep hormone. Dr. Russell Reiter's groundbreaking research revealed that melatonin directly controls fat cell metabolism. When melatonin levels are optimal, your fat cells literally shrink overnight. When they're disrupted, your body stores fat instead of burning it. But what counts as light pollution? The answer will shock you, because it's probably sitting right next to your bed, glowing softly, and you've never considered it a threat. Step 4. Eliminate hidden light sources at 8 p.m. Cover all LED lights with black tape, your TV, cable box, phone charger, even your alarm clock. These emit blue light that penetrates your eyelids and blocks melatonin production. Harvard Medical School found that even a small digital clock can reduce overnight fat burning by 23%. Step 5. The 2-hour light fast at 8 p.m. No screens for 2 hours before bed, but here's the advanced protocol. If you must use devices, wear blue light blocking glasses that filter 100% of light below 480 nanometers. Regular blue light glasses only filter 30%, which isn't enough to preserve your fat-burning hormones. Every fitness expert is wrong about pre-sleep nutrition, and their advice is costing you pounds of fat loss every month. They tell you to avoid all food before bed, but there's one specific type of protein that actually increases fat burning while you sleep. What if I told you that eating the right protein before bed could make you burn 22% more fat overnight? Sounds impossible, right? That's exactly what researchers at Maastricht University discovered, but there's a catch. It has to be the right type at the exact right time, with the precise amino acid profile that interacts with growth hormone during specific sleep phases. Get it wrong, and it backfires completely, storing fat instead of burning it. So what's this magical protein that breaks all the rules about pre-sleep eating? And why does timing matter more than the amount you consume? Step 6. Strategic pre-sleep protein 2 hours before bed. Consume 30 grams of casein protein or 1 cup of Greek yogurt exactly 2 hours before bed. Casein releases amino acids slowly, feeding your muscles while preserving lean mass during the overnight fast. This maintains your metabolic rate at peak fat-burning levels for 6 to 8 hours. The key is the slow release. It keeps your metabolism active without spiking insulin. This is the step that 97% of people get catastrophically wrong, and it's probably the opposite of what every sleep expert has told you. Most people believe that sleeping longer burns more fat. This belief is destroying their metabolism, and the truth will completely change how you think about sleep and fat loss. What if more sleep actually makes you fatter? What if there's a fat-burning sweet spot that most people overshoot every single night? People who sleep more than 8.5 hours actually gain more abdominal fat than those who sleep 7 to 8 hours. The reason involves cortisol patterns and something called metabolic flexibility that most people have never heard of. Your body has a precise fat-burning window, and oversleeping pushes you past it into dangerous fat storage territory. But undersleeping is even worse. All right, let's dive into step 7, which is all about hitting the 7.5-hour sweet spot. You should aim to sleep exactly 7.5 hours, no more, no less. This duration aligns perfectly with 5 complete sleep cycles, and it maximizes those deep sleep phases where, believe it or not, 95% of growth hormone is released. So it's crucial to set your bedtime and wake time to consistently hit this target, even on weekends. Moving on to step 8, optimizing your sleep cycles is key. You should definitely consider using a sleep tracking app to wake up at the end of a sleep cycle rather than in the middle of one. You see, waking during deep sleep can actually disrupt hormone production for up to 48 hours, which can completely sabotage your fat-burning potential. Now let's talk about something you might not have considered, a silent mineral deficiency. This deficiency is quietly blocking your fat-burning metabolism in a whopping 80% of adults, and most folks have no clue it's connected to sleep fat loss. It's so common that doctors don't even test for it, yet this mineral controls over 300 metabolic processes in your body. Quite surprising, isn't it? Your body requires specific minerals to activate fat-burning enzymes during sleep, but there's one that acts like a master key, unlocking your body's ability to access stored fat for energy. Without it, All the other steps in this protocol become useless. Dr. Carolyn Dean's research revealed that this mineral is required for the exact metabolic processes that burn fat during sleep. But here's the shocking part. 80% of people are deficient, and the standard forms sold in stores don't even work. So what's this master mineral that controls your overnight fat burning, and why do most supplements contain the wrong form that your body can't even use? Step 9. Magnesium. Glycinate protocol. 1 hour before bed. Take 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate, not oxide or citrate, 1 hour before bed. This form crosses the blood-brain barrier and activates GABA receptors, deepening sleep while enabling fat-burning enzymes. Studies show this specific form increases deep sleep by 23% and overnight fat oxidation by 19%. The glycinate form is chelated, meaning it's bound to amino acids for maximum absorption. You're breathing wrong during sleep, and it's costing you pounds of fat loss every month. This isn't about sleep apnea or snoring. This is about a breathing pattern that keeps your body locked in fat storage mode all night long, even when you're doing everything else right. Dr. Andrew Huberman's lab discovered that your breathing pattern during the first hour of sleep determines your entire night's metabolic rate. Shallow breathing keeps you in sympathetic nervous system dominance, completely blocking fat-burning hormones. But there's a specific breathing technique that flips a metabolic switch in your nervous system, shifting your body from stress mode to fat-burning mode. The technique is simple, but the timing is everything. What's this breathing pattern that can double your overnight fat burning, and why does it only work if you do it at the exact right moment? Step 10. The 4-7-8 sleep transition. Bedtime. As you lie in bed, breathe in for 4 counts. Hold for 7, exhale for 8. Repeat 4 times. This activates your vagus nerve and shifts your nervous system into fat-burning mode. The extended exhale triggers a parasympathetic response that optimizes overnight metabolism. Step 11. Nasal-only sleep breathing. Use mouth tape to ensure nasal breathing all night. Mouth breathing reduces oxygen efficiency by 18% and keeps your body in stress mode. Nasal breathing optimizes CO2 levels, maintaining the metabolic conditions needed for fat oxidation. There's one final step that can multiply the effectiveness of everything else by 300%. But it involves manipulating your biology in a way that goes against everything you've been taught about morning routines. This technique is so powerful that elite athletes and biohackers guard it like a secret. What if the key to tonight's fat burning actually happens tomorrow morning? What if there's a 30-minute window after you wake up that programs your metabolism for the next 24 hours? Dr. Samahatar from Johns Hopkins discovered that exposure to specific light frequencies at precise times can completely reprogram your metabolic clock. This isn't about vitamin D or mood. This is about hacking your circadian rhythm to maximize fat oxidation. The secret is in the timing and the exact type of light exposure that resets your fat-burning hormones. Miss this window and you've wasted the entire night's metabolic potential. Step 12. Morning light metabolic reset upon waking. Get 10 to 15 minutes of direct sunlight in your eyes within 30 minutes of waking, even on cloudy days. This resets your circadian clock and optimizes cortisol timing for maximum fat burning the following night. The morning light exposure programs your metabolism for the next 24-hour cycle. If sunlight isn't available, use a 10,000 lux light therapy box for 15 minutes while having your morning coffee. This light exposure tells your brain to prepare for optimal fat burning during the next sleep cycle. These 12 steps work synergistically. Each one amplifies the others. The research shows that people who follow this exact sequence burn 300% more fat during sleep than those who don't. Your body is designed to be a fat-burning machine during rest. You just need to know how to activate it. Start with steps 1, 4 and 7 this week. Then add one new step every few days until you're following the complete protocol. Which step surprised you the most? Drop a number in the comments below and I'll explain the science behind it in more detail. If this protocol helped you, smash that like button and subscribe for more evidence-based fat loss strategies that actually work. Remember, your metabolism doesn't take nights off. Make sure you're using those 8 hours to your advantage. Sweet dreams and even sweeter results.